Irma Francis, please tell me why you absolutely adore being out in nature.
Oh my gosh. Because to me, the essence in us, the life in us, is as natural as it is in nature. And that's within us, that's the same in nature, is unconditional. And so what that unconditional life that's in me, that unconditional love that's in me, is the same that's in nature. So I feel at one with.
What do you think happens to a person when they live their lives mainly away from nature?
They forget who they are. They disconnect from life itself.
Do you feel re-energized after spending a day or longer in nature?
Yes, of course.
Is the energy different than, say, you're having a good day but you're not out in nature, like you're in an urban environment or working or something? Is the energy different?
Yes.
How so?
It's fragmented. It's fragmented because it's based on, say you're in a crowd of people, it feels like a fragmented energy. On some level, there's, in the essence of all human beings, there's something that's connected, but there's also the conditioned ego that puts us all in different energy places. So it's very fragmented, where when you're in nature, there's a flow of energy that just flows through nature, because nature doesn't have that separation, that ego separation that human beings have. So yeah, it's a very different energy.
Mm-hmm. And you're certainly in your element here. Can you remember, I know you've had many experiences in nature, can you remember, does one, let's say a spiritual experience, a very important experience, come to mind that you'd like to share about being out in nature and how it made you feel?
Well, yeah, absolutely. There's one very specific one that stands out in my mind, and that was with my friend John, and we were at Glacial Park, and I believe he was sitting in a lawn chair, and I was sitting in a lawn chair, and it was a warm summer day with the breeze blowing. And when I looked over at him, it was almost like the background became almost like a movie set,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of started to fade, as if that wasn't real, or what was in him was more real. I can't really describe it very well, but when that started happening, there was a connection to the oneness of all that is, and that kind of expanded from me seeing him to being connected to the oneness of everything. And then everything started turning to light. And it was a sense of veils being lifted to the point that everything became light. And the energy was so intense, I felt like I too, at some point, would become the light. And afterwards, I had so much energy for probably a week straight that I couldn't sleep, or I wasn't hungry. I was so filled with so much energy that I didn't need anything from the external world. And that's just one of many, many experiences that I've had.